Here are some hand signals when riding in groups that'll help communicate with your fellow riders. We have stop, and keep in mind that you always use your left hand for signals, always throwing it to the left, as your right hand will need to be used for the throttle hand to keep moving. We have speed up and slow down, start your engines, shut them down. We have a pull over or pull off and exit signal, throwing your hand and finger over your head, not to be confused with the single file signal when going from a staggered group riding formation to a single file, let's say on a narrower or twistier road. We have the refreshment or pull off for a drink signal, your thumb down tilting towards your helmet. Your gas pullover signal will be a finger pointing over to your gas tank, over to the top of your gas cap. We have a pull forward or take the lead signal, taking your left hand from the back and sweeping it over in front of you. We have a follow signal where you would reach behind and tap your passenger seat or the back of the seat section on your motorcycle. Again, reaching over with your left hand and tapping the back of your bike will tell your rider behind you to follow you closely or follow your line, let's say around a racetrack or a tight bend. There's a couple other signals pointing out a hazard in the ground. You would either take your left hand and point it to the ground, or if it's on your right side or your hands are not available, would take your foot and point your foot towards the ground at the incoming hazard. There is always the ubiquitous head tap, which would signal to other riders either behind you or oncoming to give them a heads up or a warning as to a speed trap or a police officer, law enforcement officer in the area. So mind your speed and ride cautiously. Use these hand signals because obviously sometimes it can get tricky riding in groups, and riding in groups can be some of the most rewarding experiences you can have on a motorcycle. Use these signals effectively for a great group ride.